What's going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. Today we're going to be quickly going over what everything we've been up to. But yeah, we are going into day number 6. Just collecting our freebies as always. Just logging in, checking in, making sure you get all your good stuff there. Going into the roster here, we've actually got a few levels now since the last time. Since yesterday, and you can kind of see here we can kind of collect our freebies. Level 46 gives us some free orbs to use, some materials, some gear pieces, yeah, some good stuff here, right? Basically, you guys can see here collecting blitz points and of course the consecutive 6-day bonus, so that's awesome for us. Now let's quickly just have a look at things and see where we are right now. So keep in mind, tomorrow we're gonna have a new event coming as well. So make sure you guys are checking into the store here. There's gonna be it's gonna be a new one that's coming up, the Winter Guard, and yeah, we want to make sure we're coming into the events and making sure we're doing all these other ones: the Groot Miss, the Loose Threads, Mysterious Gift. Oh, actually, no, the Loose Threads that's not going on right now for the late game guys, but the Mysterious Rift and the Groot Mist are going to be ending, as you guys can see here on the clock. There's not that much time left, so you want to make sure you can basically do all these ones. Make sure you're getting all those free power cores. We did most of ours already, so you won't be able to see any of it, but from another earlier video, you'll be able to see that everything is pretty much completed, and you want to make sure you get all those power cores. We've got 46 mil now and 7,000 power cores, so you guys can kind of see here now that our account is starting to shape into something that is looking more and more like our other account, our other late game file account, my main account, I guess, essentially. And yeah, you want to make sure that yeah, you're forming these good habits early on. Those do mean quite a bit moving into the late game. It's like going to the gym. It's like starting out a new sport or anything like that. It's just about staying consistent and making sure you're checking in, and again collecting your objectives, making sure you're doing these now we've got battle passes and we got strike passes unlocked because of where we are in the game. So yeah, you just want to make sure you're doing everything, collecting everything. We've got lots of stuff here to collect, so this is actually going to even amp up our count more. 500k energy, Lalantra shards. Yeah, it's just from playing and being consistent, like I said. The game is not a sprint, right? This game is a long-term marathon, and you want to make sure you take your time with it. Otherwise, you're going to burn yourself out. Even right now, I only do try to log into this account because I do have my main account. I try not to go too crazy, trying to burn myself out playing 2 different accounts. But yes, because this is not really my main account, I do end up spending less time than I'd like. But again, you guys can kind of see here we're forming really good habits right now with our energies spending, making sure we're consistently using our energy and checking on the game files. I think realistically, if you guys have a busy lifestyle, you can check on your account 3 or 4 times a day, and that's pretty much it. You don't need to do too much. Basically time it so that when you get your free energy, you're coming back to it. And like I said, there's a ton of content to do early game, so it does get a little overwhelming, and that's why we've been trying to break things down day by day. Even with characters right now, we haven't even talked about what we've been farming, because there's just, as you're just playing the game, you're gonna get a whole bunch of characters unlocked. Like for us, we had Emma Frost, we had these Cabal guys unlocked from the events. These characters kind of just came hand to hand. We weren't really actively trying to farm it. The only character I would say I was actually actively trying to farm was Emma Frost, and again, that was just going into the store here. And you've got these store credits, right? You're forming these store credits, and you basically everything you do in this game will get you some of these. It could be better. I wish the supply of it was better, but yeah, you can start buying character shards. And like I said, I haven't really bought any of these 7,000 ones because they're not efficient at all. You're getting 5 pieces for about 7,000 of these store credits, and it's just not efficient as well because it's almost like a 4-to-1 ratio, or let's call it a point. Like a 0.2 ratio, because it's like you're paying 7,000 for only 5 shards. Whereas if you see here, we are farming our Emma Frost, and we're getting about 10 shards for 2,000. So we're getting 5 times as much shards for basically 5 times less. And as you guys will see here, I am actually starting now to form some of these raid teams. So Electra and Punisher, they form the essential base to the vigilante teams, and it is a skill-based team, so it's very likely, based on the rotation, that these guys are probably most likely out sooner than later because they are kind of one of the older teams. But I'm still farming these guys up because we will need them essentially later on. I think even if we jump into the arena here, I don't remember which particular people, but some of these guys are using vigilantes as well here. See, this is a raid team with the Thunderbolts. It's always nice to kind of check on who the top players are because then you can kind of see what they're using as well. So it's always good to kind of see what everyone's using. I'm just trying to poke around here and see if anybody was using vigilantes. There was a few people using it, but they might have stopped now. Because myself included, I always like to look around, see what everyone's using for their meta, and I'm not seeing much right now. So maybe just ignore what I just said about the vigilantes. I guess I basically just that was a bad example. Then earlier on, I was seeing people use it. So Spider-Verse, you'll have access to all these guys later on. So right now, I mean, they wouldn't be a bad team to level up, but right now, because it is an older team, I wouldn't recommend doing Spider-Verse like this individual here. And as you can see here, this guy's power level is actually quite decent as well. I think he's actually 3 times mine. So mine's 145 because we haven't really done it too much in terms of leveling characters up. So I mean, if you look here, let's see, we have our Spider-Verse here. So you can kind of Google, you can, or not Google, you can search it out through the tab here, and you can put in Spider-Verse, and you'll see that you'll see, where the heck is it? Where's Spider-Verse? You'll see which ones we do and don't have here just by filtering it through. So we've got we have Peter B, we have Gwen, we've got Noir, and do we have the other ones? I don't see. Yeah, okay. So we do have most of the main members, and we can actually gear them up if we wanted. But essentially, yeah, it's just not needed. We don't need to work on an older team here. They are an older one, and we don't need to be wasting our resources on it. But some people, if you are into these characters, you can. Like I said already, there is that Spider-Verse event, this Loose Threads, that will essentially get you more shards. So as you can see here, we just need to get more characters for these ones. I don't know what's the requirement. Requiring Spider Society and Web Slinger. So once you get more members, you actually get more shards. So it's very similar to basically our group miss ones, where basically once you have the character shards, they can kind of upgrade them. But essentially, don't worry about the character farming now. We're gonna maybe talk later on about that when we do turn level 50. Right now, we don't need to worry about that. Just play the game. If there's characters that you like and there's ones that you're really, really like, it's like your all-time favorites, focus on those ones. I'd rather do that. Like, for myself, I really like Spider-Man, but I haven't even worked on my Spider-Man. And I really actually love Nightcrawler as well, and I've kind of just bumped him up because, you know what, he is actually going to be a late-game raid character. Emma Frost as well. But that's pretty much it. Peggy, Cabal, some of these guys, they were just upgraded because of the fact that we were doing these event milestones, and they basically just gave them to us. Like, it was actually kind of nice with this Old Man Logan event, and I have no idea if this was just something for new players or if it's something that just popped up because I never saw anything in the blog on this. So anyways, you can kind of see here where they have these upgrade tokens, and they'll basically just bump your characters up for free, no waste in resources whatsoever, which is kind of great. So that's kind of why I was saying to you, you don't really need to worry about right now. Just play the game, and things will kind of fall into place. As you guys see here, we did kind of level up our arena ones because, yeah, we are using like Emma Frost and Cabal and Gladiator and Nightcrawler because you can tell they're level 47 here, and that's because they are kind of, they're I was using them for my arena meta, and you can kind of see here once we get into the top 50 or the 100, you're forming a good habits here. You're getting consistent cores. I can do 4 times 50 refreshes and still have cores left over and still build my gold supply. So as you guys can see here, we got 7,000 cores already, but guess what? I can start spending these 50 core refreshes. And look, I didn't even spend cores there because of the fact that we had the other supplies built up, and now we can start doing a 50 core refresh. And remember, if you are doing like energy spending, make sure you're only coring for energy, so that way you can kind of keep a healthy supply. You can do the 100s if you really want, but it's just inefficient. You're paying twice as much, and we just don't need to at this point. We don't need to rush. Like I said, just take your time. Take your time. The game is not a sprint by any means. It's a marathon. We want to take our time with it, and as well as just finding a nice alliance you can kind of situate yourself with. Join members. That's going to help you out here. Like I said, I've already linked my Discord a few times, and I'll have it in the link in the description and the comments as well. Just trying to preach that to everybody. It's important to find an alliance that you can kind of grow with, and it's better to do it as with a beginner alliance. And once you get yourself situated, you can get into something more competitive, and it's just going to set the ballpark for everything else, because we do want to start getting those good habits. You want to form clan mates and teammates that you want to work with together towards a goal, right? And that's kind of why I haven't really quit the game, because of the community base and the alliance mates that I've been playing with, I think, the last 6-7 years. So you want to make sure you can do that as well. And on top of that, you guys will see here, like, we've got our alliance war upgraded, unlocked now. So that's going to bring in some more rewards, especially because we've got retcon with the Jeff the Land Shark coming. I don't know if it's going to matter too much for new players, but I am still very curious about if he will impact us early on in the game. Maybe in my other account it will be a little bit more impactful, but right now, I am very curious. I'm very curious about how that's going to shape up, especially for the the early game guys here, and with all these new stats and all these new level increases coming up here. Challenges, we've been kind of slowly trickling down on these, but yeah, this will be the first kind of if you've been playing with me and you've been starring the last couple weeks or past week, you're going to get a ton of these challenges open today. So make sure you guys are doing them. Every Sunday, we always get everything unlocked, and you kind of just go crazy. Just do it all. It's pretty nice. We get a good amount of training materials, T3s, T4s. I am noticing it because of how early in the game we're getting this. It is actually a good resource for early players. In my main account, the amount's pretty negligible. We don't really feel it. But for new players, definitely for sure. If you're skipping out on these, you're missing out on a lot of rewards. And I would say right now, just make sure you have certain characters so that you can at least do some of them. I think for myself, I didn't even realize some of the characters that I needed. Like you're not going to really know what you need until you have them. And I think the main 5 that I was using, luckily I have them already kind of in the arena. So it worked out. I had like Emma and Gladiator, and they kind of just carry the entire team because they one-shot everything. And same with, like I said, it's certain requirements are going to show you what characters you require, the challenges and all that. And it's not really going to, like I said, you're not going to really know what you need until you actually do it. But luckily for me, the Cabal and Emma have been really stretched out. They've been pretty much able to do most of these. And here in this case, look, we can't even do any more until we're 48. So that's fine. We'll just take those. Just try to do the ones you can. And if you can't, like I said, don't sweat it. Dial back and go into the lower tiers. Something is better than nothing, so just make sure you guys are doing it. It is nice that you want to get these purple ones as well early on, so you can start building your account towards the end game. So keep that in mind as well. So I think this video ran longer than what I wanted, but I just wanted to make sure you guys are aware of what my account is starting to look like. And yeah, it's only been approximately a week, so it's great. We're starting to shape up these habits into something pretty awesome. And actually, I was even thinking like level 47 in about a week is pretty good. So I think we were kind of sticking around like 10 levels, kind of 7-8 levels a day. But yeah, it's been pretty consistent. Like, you want to make sure, like I said, you're logging in, you're checking in on things. And again, don't stress out about the arena if you're not as high as mine. I am a late game player. I kind of know what I'm looking for in terms of my meta, and I kind of was, like I said, I am very, very, very I know what counters what. And of course as well, I am enjoying, you can kind of use this Cabal team. Like I said, I've been using this one here. You can kind of see that they're not like super strong, but they do get the job done. Like, I think if you look here, some of these bigger guys, okay, I guess, yeah, like they're similar. I guess they are similar actually in terms of power level. I thought for some reason they were a lot higher, but I guess not. But yeah, this Cabal team is actually quite well because of the fact we have synergy with Cabal. Emma makes us really fast. The Nightcrawler gives a nice boost to the team and slows everything down for us. And then we do have a nice taunt arena meta Gladiator, who is like the previous arena before the Fantastic Four MCU came into the picture. So of course these are some pretty strong characters, and we do have other ones we can use, but you can kind of tell we haven't really been leveling them. So there you guys have it. That's all I got for now. Sorry the video ran longer than I thought. And yeah, we will talk about what characters we can start farming this week. And like I said, if you're already kind of like, into the mindset of farming things with energy, farm character shards, and you want to make sure you can kind of find ones that characters that are going to be going into the end game, like Punisher. Like I already said, you can do these Sinister Six because they are going to be kind of part of that arena meta. In a shape or form. We got Liberty as well, so I kind of do Captain Sam a little bit here. I guess we have energy, so we can kind of just burn it so you guys can see. Beast is part of the Spotlight team. Oh, cool. We can recruit him. Doctor Strange is part of Astral team, so we can do a little bit of Astral there as well. Squirrel Girl is part of the Retcon team, so we can kind of do... Oh, there we go. Got a level. I didn't even think about the... Oh, I guess I could have waited for the challenges. My bad then. Okay, and then we got Emma Frost. We got... what else do we have here? Okay, I think we're done most of the character shards I want to do for the hero ones. And, yeah, and like I said, you can kind of just look around, and if there's characters that you are favorited towards, like you like certain characters, just go for it, right? Go for it. So I'm not seeing too much, I think, in the villains part, so I'll do War Machine because I do actually like his kit. And I don't know if I see anything else that I'd be interested in. We did actually unlock this cosmic section as well, and again, it kind of worked out for us that we actually have cosmic characters available. Unlike the other 3 sections, you are going to need at least 5 members for the cosmic side of things to actually do them, and we got lucky because we had Lalandra and we already had some of these other ones I had geared up early on, so it works out. And I guess Havoc's kind of weak, but it's fine. It's very easy because most of our characters are geared up pretty high. And look, this is like 5,000 power level, 6,000, 7,000, and our Lalandra is like, what is she? Okay, she's 55. Gladiator's 1,100. So, you know what? I should probably level up some of these guys, actually. I didn't realize how much weaker I was. But yeah, you can start bringing in some cosmic characters as well. And yeah, like I said, it's just playing the game. And now we should be able to get Mystic in a couple of... 55. And yeah, once we get into that one, we can start farming some really, really nice character shards from the later chapters. But like I said, I don't want to talk about too much about this video. Already ran longer than I thought it would go. So thanks, guys. That's all we got for right now. Hopefully this was helpful. If not, I apologize. I'll keep shaping it up and kind of tweak things as we go here. And hope, like I said already, if there's anything to take home from this video, just make sure you guys aren't burning yourself out early on, because then that's going to shape into your late game, and you're not going to want to play this game anymore if it becomes a chore. Enjoy the experience. The game isn't a sprint. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon, and it's like starting any good habits. You want to make sure you're just being consistent, stay positive, and of course as well, communicate, find an alliance you can grow with, and that's going to make things a lot funner for you. Otherwise, yeah, you're not going to want to log in and play the game. All right, guys, thank you. Take care. I'll see you when I see you.